Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and welcome to my second Great British Pub Quiz. I'd like to start by saying a big thank you to everybody who played the first one. Had some great comments, really good feedback and lots of lovely round suggestions as well, so thank you for those. And also, just before we get started, there was a lot of non-UK nationals who played, so I want to say a really big thank you to those guys and girls. The scores varied, some on the lower end, some scored really well, and I just want to say that if I played a quiz about your country, I very likely wouldn't score as well as you did on mine. So thank you again. So moving on to this week's quiz, 4 rounds. Round 1 is a picture round, round 2 is a Premier League round, round 3 is an entertainment round, and the final round, round 4, is a general knowledge round. So round 2, the Premier League round, was the most requested round that I got in the comments from the last quiz that I did. Beatles round finished in second, so in 2 weeks' time there will be a round on the Beatles. So moving forward with the round suggestions, what I'll ask for next week, I've already got next week's plans. I will ask for some round suggestions, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a community post with all the lovely suggestions that I get, and you can just vote for whichever one you want, and whichever one gets the most votes, I will create a round about that subject. So I hope that makes sense. Also, you will get on this one, you will get answers after round 2, after round 3, and after the final round. So I do hope you enjoy, and good luck. Okay, round 1 is the picture round. There are 10 pictures of famous people, places, etc., and you'll have 14 seconds for each. So number 1, which comedian is this a picture of from when they were young? Number 2, can you name the song? Number 3, can you name the retired sports star? Number 4, which non-human character is this? Number 5, which company has this logo? Number 6, name the TV show. Number 7, in which year did this event happen? Number 8, can you name the town? Number 9, which well-known person have I walked? And the last one, number 10, which building is this? Okay, round 2 is all about the Premier League. There are 10 questions all about the English Premier League. This is the request round, so if you did request this round, I do hope you enjoy it. And if you hate football, I hope your guesses are lucky. So anyway, best of luck and enjoy. Okay, number 1. Who is the highest goal scorer in Premier League history? Number 2, tough one. Who is the only Uruguayan to have won the Premier League? Number 3. Can you name the referee in this picture? I assume he's asking Alex Ferguson how much time is left. Number 4. Who holds the record for the most Premier League appearances? Is it Ryan Giggs, James Milner or Gareth Barry? Number 5. Erling Haaland topped the scoring charts last season. How many goals did he score? 32, 34 or 36? Number 6. Which team play their home games at St James's Park? Number 7. The highest scoring match in Premier League history, which was 7-4, was contested between which teams? Portsmouth versus Reading, Newcastle versus Sunderland or Man United versus West Brom? Number 8. Which team is nicknamed the Foxes? Number 9. Who is the only player to win the Premier League Player of the Year and the FIFA World Player of the Year in the same year? And the last one, number 10. Which team has won the most Premier League titles? Okay, the answers for round 1. Number 1. Who was this comedian from this picture when they were young? It is Jimmy Carr. Number 2. The song. The song is Bittersweet Symphony. Number 3. The retired sports star. Fatima Whitbread. Number 4. Did you get the non-human? That is a Sweep. Number 5. Which company has this logo? It is Greggs. I know it a little too well. Number 6. The name of the TV show. It's Blind Dates. Number 7. Name the year. That's the Queen's coronation is 1953. Number 8. Tough one, this one. Did you get the town? The town is Gateshead. Number 9. Which well-known figure have I warped? That is Keir Starmer. And the last one, number 10, the building, famous building. It's the Tate Modern. So the answers for the Premier League. Number 1, the highest goal scorer in Premier League history is, of course, Alan Shearer. 260, I think. Number 2, a tough one. Who is the only Uruguayan to have won the Premier League? It's not Luis Suarez. It is Diego Forlan. Very good if you got that one. Number 3, Alex Ferguson's best mate. The referee is Howard Webb. Number 4, who holds the record for the most Premier League appearances? Out of the 3, it is Gareth Barry. Number 5, Erling Haaland topped the scoring charts. How many goals did he score last year? An incredible 36. Very good. Number 6, which team played their home games at St James's Park? That is Newcastle. Newcastle United. Number 7, the highest scoring match in Premier League history, 7-4, was contested between which teams? It was Portsmouth versus Reading. Portsmouth got the 7 and Reading got the 4. Number 8, which team is nicknamed the Foxes? It is Leicester City, the mighty Leicester City. Number 9, who is the only player to win the Premier League Player of the Year and the FIFA World Player of the Year in the same year? It is Cristiano Ronaldo. And the last one, which team has won the most Premier League titles? 13, it is Manchester United. And second place is Manchester City. Okay, round 3 is the entertainment round. There are 11 questions in total. Question 1 to 10 are worth 1 point each. Question 11 is worth up to 5 points. I'll explain it when we get there. You'll have 14 seconds for each one, except for the last one. I wish you the best and good luck. Okay, number 1. In which sitcom did the main characters enter the Eurovision Song Contest with their song My Lovely Horse? Number 2. Common People was a 1995 hit song for which band? Number 3. ITV first began broadcasting in which decade? Number 4. Thomas the Tank Engine is set on which fictional island? Number 5. What trophy is awarded to the winners of Strictly Come Dancing? Number 6. How old was Daniel Radcliffe when he appeared in the first Harry Potter film? And you can be 1 year above or below with your guess. Number 7. Who is the only UK singer to have a number 1 hit single in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s? Quite a feat. Number 8. Which British actor played Alan Turing in the 2014 film The Imitation Game? Number 9. When launched in 1982, what was the first show to appear on Channel 4? Number 10. Which of these had a UK number 1 first? Was it Ed Sheeran or Adele? Now, number 11. This one is worth up to 5 points. From the sitcom Only Fools and Horses, excluding Del and Rodney, name the 5 characters who have appeared in the most episode. So the 5 characters who appeared in the most episode of Only Fools and Horses, excluding Del and Rodney. You have 1 minute to pick your guesses. Best of luck. Okay, the answers for round 3. Number 1, My Lovely Horse was a Eurovision Song Contest entry in which TV show? It was Father Ted. Terrible song. Number 2, Common People was a hit song for which band? That was for Pulp. Number 3, ITV first began broadcasting in which decade? It was the 1950s. Can't remember the year. Number 4, Thomas the Tank Engine is set on which fictional islands? It's set on the island of Sodor. Number 5, what trophy is awarded to the winners of Strictly Come Dancing? It's the Glitter Ball. Number 6, how old was Daniel Radcliffe when he appeared in the first Harry Potter film? You could be 1 year above or below. He was 12 years old. So if you said 11, 12 or 13, you've got the point. Number 7, who is the only UK singer to have number ones in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s? It is Cliff Richard. Number 8, who played Alan Turing in The Imitation Game? That was played by Benedict Cumberbatch. Number 9, what was the first show to appear on Channel 4? That was Countdown. And number 10, which of these had a UK number 1 first, Ed Sheeran or Adele? It was Adele. And number 11, this one's worth up to 5 points. Name the 5 characters who appeared in the most episode of Only Fools and Horses, excluding Del and Rodney. They are, in no order, no particular order, Uncle Albert, Trigger, Boise, Mike the Barman and Cassandra. Very, very good job if you got all of those, but I think anything above 3 is a well done. So round 4, the final round, is a general knowledge round. There are 11 questions in total, same as the previous round. Questions 1 to 10 are worth 1 point each. Question 11 is worth up to 5 points. Exactly the same format. You'll have around 14 seconds for the first 10 and 1 minute for the last question. Okay, number 1. In which year was United Kingdom's currency decimalised? 1971, 1973 or 1975? Number 2. What is the longest river in the UK? Number 3. What was the name of the last private resident of Downing Street who moved out in the 1930s? Was it Mr. Chicken or Mr. Duck? Number 4. Which British admiral commanded the Bounty until the famous mutiny? Number 5. What is the longest motorway in the UK? Number 6. Which English county is bordered by Berkshire, Dorset, Gloucestershire, Hampshire, Oxfordshire and Somerset? I've given you a little longer on this one. Number 7. Which artist painted the Haywain? Okay, number 8. In which country of the UK is the ancient volcano Arthur's Seat located? Number 9. During play, how many players are there in a rugby union team? Number 10. Performing a cup and ball trick for their audition. Which of these is a member of the Magic Circle? Is it King Charles III or Princess Anne? And number 11. This one's worth up to 5 points. Excluding the current, who's Rishi Sunak, name the last 5 UK Prime Ministers with a 5-letter surname. The last 5 UK Prime Ministers with a 5-letter surname, excluding Rishi Sunak. Your 1 minute starts now. So the answers for the final round. Number 1. In which year was the United Kingdom's currency decimalised? That was in 1971. The answers for number 2. What is the longest river in the UK? It's the River Severn. Number 3. What was the last name of the private resident who lived in Downing Street? Mr. Chicken, Mr. Duck. It is Mr. Chicken. Number 4. Which British admiral commanded the Bounty until the famous mutiny? That was William Bligh. Number 5. What is the longest motorway in the UK? Done it a couple of times. It's the M6. Number 6. Which English county is bordered by these counties mentioned? It's Wiltshire. Very good if you got that one. Number 7. Which artist painted the Hay Wain? That was painted by John Constable. Number 8. In which country would you find Arthur's Seat? Which country of the UK, sorry? It's Scotland. Number 9. During play, how many players are there in a rugby union team? There are 15. Number 10. Which of these members of the royal family is a member of the Magic Circle? It is King Charles III. And number 11, the 5-pointer. Name the last 5 UK Prime Ministers with a 5-letter surname, excluding the current. They are Liz Truss, Gordon Brown, Tony Blair, John Major and Edward Heath. Okay, that's the end of the quiz. Thank you for taking the time to play. It truly is appreciated. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please click that like button. It does make a difference. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and you won't miss any future videos. Also, the very first one I did 2 weeks ago, I said if it goes well, I'll make it a once a week thing. From September onwards, I'm cutting my days down on my full-time job. So this quiz will be a once a week thing from September. So in a couple of weeks' times, I will be asking for round suggestions again. I will put them to a vote, and whichever one gets the most votes, I will then create. So thanks again for playing. Have a lovely week, and bye-bye.